And ultimately, when you come there, you decolonize God, decolonize humanity, decolonize the Messiah, decolonize salvation. Stop selling religion. Stop selling hope to the people. Give people practical solutions. Buy farms. How do you buy a factory and then convert it into a church and people come inside and they're praying for employment? Buy the factory. Create jobs. Then from the money from the factory, you can build a church. That's common sense. We need to deconstruct, decolonize the church. And we stop being centers of embarrassment, centers of shame, centers of debauchery, centers of mischief, centers of licentiousness, centers of witchcraft, centers of perjury, and centers of corruption in the name of religion. And you don't want it to be spoken about, by the way. Ministers get very touchy. They get very touchy. They don't want it to be spoken about because you are bringing the body of Christ into disarray. There's no body of Christ that is so rotten and evil like this. We need to fix these things as Africans because Christianity has become a partner of colonialism. I'll say it again. Christianity has become a partner of colonialism. Why am I saying that? Because after colonizing us, they were drinking coffee together. They never stood to oppose colonialism. They were benefiting from it. All your cities here have churches that are standing. The church right now in Africa owns more land than many businesses because they were in harmony with the government. May we have some land, please? They were given land. May we have some land? They were given land. Did they even condemn that what they were doing was wrong? The church was benefiting. Even now, there are churches that are still benefiting from colonialism. I'm not ashamed to say this. Even the church that I come from, my own church, is still running on the lines of segregation. Whites worship alone, blacks worship alone. We cannot even unite because of racism. The racism, is it biblical? No, it's not biblical. But the church will not stop it because it is founded on the principles of racism and segregation. And now all of a sudden, some other white man from Europe wants to come and run a seminar in Britain of how we must manage racism. How can a racist come and teach us how not to become racist? How can a colonizer come and tell us how to decolonize ourselves? How do you have a conversation with yourself as an abuser of the system? Now you want to come and tell people how to manage and tolerate abuse. How can you be so narcissistic as an organization that you become so insensitive to the needs of the people that it is a conversation by yourself? You colonize the black people. You abuse the black people. You come around a few days later. You want to help the black people to tolerate and manage the colonialism that you gave to them. Are you okay in your head?
Odifour Kwabena Tawiah, Odifour ya obeshe nkomtro se eye nanado bewu ansana 7 December abato omre no asono. Waya ade bi ama me ho adwire me. Ebusua, all in the name of religion, all in the name of akwankyere, all in the name of the worship of a god, all in the name of spirituality. Odifour ene ne nsorema etimi agekere aboa animu no so aboa yenku no aboa yemfa se kan ento ne minimum omo etimi agekere aboa yi e de Ghana flag colors ne kyerese entomagu bi agekere aboa yi ho soja ahye aboa yi animu no so na wo hwede wa na aboa yi okem hwede wa na aboa yi otiem na so omuntie omu sade ejakra se gu ne so abusua eyare hosemo me say baby a spirituality ene akwankyere ni sunsum sem ni sunsum wiase edi bibini be kono yenya nduru ho tiemie baby a spirituality sunsum sem ene sunsum wiase edi Ghana fo be kwa koduru no yenya nduru ho tiebuso yini kan yenhwe ho video na se wi as usual ma kire madwen yenhwe ho video.
So my Ghana, we who are what he has said. My Ghana, Kwabena Tawiah, so yeah, now many my software, many my crop, many my year Adobia, Mr. Moano Adam, ye dia bia ya me dia bia ma ne mra amen anu nyam no ma me sanka amen misra nya me dia humi mobo ma mi se usika abrade mi se usika da na mi se usika nso da ebisa wa anu nyam ebisa utumi na matimi dia gina aya adwuma ma oman Ghana matamfo doso sene mitire so mi nanso wo Yehowa okono yawo dia besre omoa na wadom enti me popa manim ene me honam nyina watamfo a watame o hawne abebere se musuni asan biara yini nyina de ma wo Yehowa fa kokpate kwa men kansa tie me ne hu me mobo wanam ne mabesi manhyira nya wo dia adomuti amen amen Monsa
Hey, just as I'm no me who crass a mensra na se minsu. Me who ni amenyampo. A mixed feeling. Se mesre, se minsu minim. Ebusunya today I am forced to repeat what Jonas has been saying. Say nyame nhyira broni. Me na me come chiro. Na abrofo ho nyame bekoso ahyira o mo saa. Me na me come chiro. Yenya ho hwe ebetomre bi ombeja ye wa ha. Akwakotena space amana ye nyame obo ade bekoso ahyira broni saa because broni nim nyansa. Broni ye nipa me na me come chiro. Despite everything, who sa adie we bi e wo broni krom da se aboa ye nku no na animu no so ya chechire no de ne atu gem e hye no in the name of akwankyere, in the name of spirituality. Who bi wo broni krom da. That is why nature will keep blessing. Me say young black people we are wicked. Young black people we are wicked and heartless. We are the worst humans to ever step foot on this planet. Opa any me nya dream umpe jai. Me na me come chiro. Me feelings and I me voice it out. Only me ya dream fine. Only me nya dream, that's up to you. Me say we are the worst humans to ever step foot on this planet. Me na me come chiro. You are wicked. Ko broni krom. Now he the wa broni ne aboa etna fekeke. Nipa nam ha na enoma wo kame omo na enoma di agro. Aboa hu nipa onwane because they know say in that society that they are nipa edwin omo ho. Nipa ene omo tena fe. Omo mra mpokra protect moa. Their laws does not only protect human beings, it also protect animals. They care for animals because they understand nature. Me say, young black people, yenti nature senti na ye breno. Isu ana abua ni sunyano no me na me kamichiro. Me say, universe way sa won tiasia, and you might think everything is all about spirituality. But the moment you come to understand the universe and how things work, you know, say, we interdepend on each other. If we hurt animals, we hurt ourselves. If we destroy the trees, we destroy ourselves. The day the last tree dies, the last human being will die. Because we are interconnected. We interdepend on each other. Without the animals, we are nothing. Without the trees, we are nothing. Advanced brain no and a chere say we are so special and we are so different from them. Seven previous are M1 ne nipanso ne. M1 di nipanso di. Moja wa bro the same moja na so ne woni pemu. Abo wa dwen nipanso wa dwen. Omo home yeso ye home. Afi ya den. Nti obo ade ma ye advanced brain no o ma ye sa adwen no se ne be ya ye be use sa advanced brain na o de ama ye no e dey make this world a better place for each and every living thing, not only for ourselves, for each and every living thing. Me say enye nyame bi na ka che nipa sa ye remuwa o, enye nyankopon bi ene bo muwa di she nipa sa ye nri o mo da bi yehu yehowa ha no ena sabi ya dwen kire se emwa ye nkwasiafo ena sabi ya dwen kire se emwa nim nyansa enti yebetimi ayusu wo mo as food. Send a lion ehu buffalo say buffalo jimmy enti obe koso are buffalo to survive no sana di panzo hu muwa say emwa ejimi enti yebe koso ayusu wo mo for our own survival. Enuti na abrofo so be hu ebi before say ye jimmy enti almost be yusu yen for their own survival. Sa pepe na reality of life no etie. Sa and na reality of life no etie. Ti sane ye ne ye muwa ye treat muwa anyhow. You could more anyhow without thinking twice, because you free say omo Jimmy no. Sa na abrofo be fire say yenso ye Jimmy ntianso no. Ye gold na ye teso so ye hunya ye de ye no. Obe use sa gold no e dia beta omo kro. Na ya hoode na ye kra so ye hunya de ye ni aye ni ma ne awo ne sex ne aduane ne nsa no. Obe use sa ya hoode no afa ye gu shape mu ate kire yen. Asoa ye de akọ omo kro mu. Akọ dig tunnels, I build railways. Develop a country for them. Say ube yusu abuampo the aye bibi say ya at least the kind try minute money wu sene beya at least or ya no will be reduced. Even in suicide impo we have suicide crab no emu types. A very painful suicide, a painful suicide, and a less painful suicide. Your suicide be very painful. Your be painful, and you will be so less painful. Tiana on person committed suicide in Pono. They try to look for the less painful ways to take their lives. The less painful ways to kill animals. You tie animal when it is alive or whilst it is alive. Na wasoja e de na hyemu she no na aboyi tiem ya me say nature will continue to curse the black man. Me na me kabitiro. Nature will never bless us until we change our mindset, until we learn to respect nature. Nature will never bless us. Me say your input and output nya udua no eno na ucha. If you throw a stone to an animal, the stone will bounce back to you. If you throw a stone to the wall, it will bounce back to you. One thing you must say, it's say religion Jimmy yen, religion akropti agent yen thing you must say. We don't even know how important nature is to our own survival. We don't even know how important animals are to our own survival. Each and everything here, each and everything you see on this planet is playing a role to sustain the survival of the human race. Each and every living thing, both living and non-living thing you see on this planet is playing a role to ensure the survival of you and I. To ensure the survival of we black people, we disrespectful people, we arrogant human species. To make sure we survive. Most of the oxygen we breathe comes from the trees. The trees give us oxygen to breathe and survive. And we equally give them carbon dioxide to breathe and survive. Without them, we are dead. Without us, they are dead. Think, my fellow black man, think and use your brain. Use your brain. If you think you are so special, say nature, a boy is so different from a moana, and I say from any other living thing now. Let us wait. Let us keep on destroying everything. Let us go on to kill all the animals and destroy all the trees and cut down everything and see where that will take us to. We will see where that will take us. Our useless race, our greedy race, we will see our stupid race. We will see where that will lead us. That is why they say that will say Nimdia me my ninti or bread. For lack of knowledge, my people perish. Today you hear of global warming. You hear of rising temperatures, rising sea levels, famine everywhere. The world is becoming unstable by day because of the activities of mankind. The world is becoming unstable because of the activities not of animals, mankind. Billions of years ago, it would have been the same thing by now. Global warming, temperatures are rising and sea level is rising because of the activities of these people who call themselves as, special people. These people who see themselves as superior than any other living thing on this planet. And then who abua ponchi say oya ponchi. Today you see the goat to be a goat. Have you also sat down to think, how does the goat see you? You see the lion to be a lion, an animal. Have you sat down to think, how does the lion also see you? You see the dog to be a dog, an animal. What's not your dream? A kwanya, and as a senya. Krama so esi ehu nipa na. Does the dog also see human beings as human beings? How do they also see us? Ask yourself that question. Yeah, Jimmy sir. Yeah, Jimmy sir. I mean to say, yeah, Jimmy sir. Nia o ye bruni kromu ni si yanke be cheno. Bruni kromu na o yes asami ko dem. Now so why Africa? Why Ghana? Till nobody cares. After all, na say unku ni pa abua keke unku ni pa we bone pe noye. Ignorance is indeed a disease. Ignorance and poverty, when you join the two together, is worse than missile. When I'm coming to. When you join ignorance and poverty together, it is worse than the most devastating nuclear weapon on this planet. We are stupid and foolish. That is why we will keep staying here in Africa. We will keep suffering in the midst of plenty. In the abundance of water, the fool is still thirsty. Yeah, Jimmy sir. Black people, black, yeah, Jimmy sir. Then I'm coming. Yeah, Jimmy rough. Yeah, Jimmy rough. No wonder we are hated worldwide. China for Pamye, America for Pamye, Europe for Pamye sir, until we learn sense, until we learn to reason. Now we craft friend who default to make sure abu any monoso. Obi otu be share nkom say Nanado bewu ansa na abato akra so ya abato atwemama ya pronounce Nanado as the winner and the man is still alive. Such a prophet will come out and kill an animal in such a painful manner. Mahu Jimmy Jimmy. Mahu Jimmy bibini Jimmy. Me say Mahu Jimmy bibini Jimmy. And you want the whites to you want the white people to love us. You want the white people to respect us. Which respect? Respect who? Respect who? These people? Respect who? Respect is not commanded, it is earned. My dear black people, if you want to be respected, you change your attitude. If you want to be respected by the other races, you've got to change your attitude. You can't force them to respect you. Wake up. You cannot force anybody to accord you respect. If you want to be respected, you've got to earn it. They didn't force us to respect them. They earned it. They presented themselves to us in a good way, in a civilized way, and we saw them as gods. They never forced us to respect them. So if we equally want to be respected, let us learn to carry ourselves in a more decent manner. Let us create our own reality and create our own identity. That is the only time that they will also give us the respect we need. Other than that, they are forever. To them, we will continue to be slaves and then nobody. Riffraff, niggas, nobody. Me na me come chiro. Me na me come chiro mo. Me ra ho rough. Me ra ho rough. Ku shiabua enimuno so. Shiabua enimuno so. And the media is watching. The media is watching. People are watching. Which kind of message are we sending out there to the next generation? Which kind of message? Which kind of message are we sending out there to the next generation? It's a sad day. Something that is abominable in the white man's country. Something that is forbidden in the white man's land is glorified in Africa. Is glorified in Africa because of stupidity, ignorance, and idiocy. Idiocy. Me ni na ho. Me say ya ma ye ni na ho a me say brena ye breno ye nya hu hwe. Brewe kra de we kra bo ya hyase ya me ania na ho a brewe na here bre no ya hyase yenya ho hwe. The worst is yet to come. If you fight nature, nature will rebel. If you poke nature, nature will rebel. Whatever you do to nature, the repercussions and the consequences, humanity will face it and suffer it. Let us wise up. Let us use our advanced brain that nature has given us to make this world a better place. Not only for ourselves, but for the animals, for the trees, for the water bodies, for each and everything we see around us. Si eje de mpo se nyame bi o wa obo sa anima we nyina na se ne nyame no de sa nyome ahye yensa and between young black people ne abrofo why and as nyame no will be proud of hwe se ne abrofo no esi use sa nyoma no esi boss nyoma ne ho ban na hwe how we are using it here in Africa between young abrofo no why and as nyame no or be proud of me ni na ho. Let us learn to wise up. It's as simple as that. If you want a better tomorrow, you should start now. If you want a better future, you've got to start to wise up and do something now. And yes, sir, the future is bleak. And yes, sir, the future is empty as today. Wise up. The average Ghanaian, my dear people, wise up, wise up. I dream we use what use I use shady and I intimate you must. Then I bet me I create a more decent, a more loving, and a more prosperous society for ourselves. It's as simple as that. Me do as say what me. Me do as say what me. My name is John Freemind, and you're part of the Freemind family. And see you in my next video. Have a nice time. Have a lovely day. Peace, bless up. Bye.